right, folks, we're going to wrap up with the band in a bit, but we're squeezing in a fashion stop. The face behind Jan's accents, Janice Forrester, is here to show us a few of her Louvre pieces. Good morning to you. Welcome to Smile Jamaica.
Thank you.
Got your Muggles ear as well to show off some of your pieces, but we're going to get there in a minute. First, let's talk to this creative late bloomer you call yourself. Why?
Yes. Because I didn't know I was creative until the other day.
2011.
Yeah, about that.
So how did you discover it? What were you doing before you
had
your epiphany?
I was working in corporate Jamaica, doing a marketing position.
Yeah.
And so on. And I did try to go back to, corporate life after doing a stint of this, but it didn't work.
Yeah.
I lasted like 1 year. And then I knew already that I didn't quite fit in that world right now.
Yeah, this is your passion.
This
so you went
is
after
my
it.
passion.
So how did you discover that you had magic in your hands?
It was sort of by accident. So I went into a craft store overseas and bought some gemstones and started fooling around with doing jewelry. And something clicked. The pieces I did as a hobby were, promising. I thought, what, this has potential. And the thing about it is that I loved it. It was therapeutic.
Oh, wow.
I felt like I'd found my space. The rest is history.
You just knew. You just know people. You just know. And so you went into the jewelry thing like hard.
Yes.
Opened up your space in 2016, Jan's Accents,
Right.
even though you formalized the business in 2015.
In 2015.
Let's have a look at some of your jewelry. You're wearing a set of
I'm
earrings,
wearing
obviously.
earrings and cuff.
And your cuff. Let's see the cuff. Put up the cuff, let me see. Nice.
And ring.
Okay, and then you have some ladies over here who are wearing some of your jewelry as well. Gentlemen, can we get a shot, Harrow, of these lovely ladies? We're getting there. So the earrings.
And the ring.
Very dramatic. May we see your rings, ladies? And your hand pieces, the cuff as well. That's all you, Jan.
That's all.
So the jewelry is where it started.
That's where it started.
And you say that's your first love.
It is still.
So how you reach sandals, please, miss?
I just
You had more magic in your hands,
I had more, and do you know? I think there's still more to unwrap.
What?
Yes, I did a stint in clothing, but it really does take so much out of you. I really need more of me to. I would need to clone myself.
You need some more hours in the day, and you need another Jan.
Right.
Right.
But sandals, it seemed like a natural fit. Every time I looked at somebody wearing something, I knew what they should be wearing in their ears, around their neck, and on their feet.
Yeah. So now you just married it because there are elements of your jewelry in the sandals as well.
In the sandals, if you notice that there's foot jewelry on the sandals.
So how did you learn to make sandals, or is it that you just sketch and then
I went to
somebody
Heart.
Jeez, okay.
I went to Heart. I did a little stint at Heart.
You were serious?
I was serious. I ran them down for 2 years. It's literally call them every month. Do you have the course starting now? Until finally I was able to do it.
So how is business, Jan? Tell me how things are going.
Business is growing. It's growing. As Jamaicans, we start small and we're not capitalized properly. And we know what we're supposed to be doing. But if you don't have a great influx of capital, then the growth is slower.
Yeah.
So, but I don't think we've done very bad in 2.5 years. For 2.5 years, I really think that we've come a far way.
Love this.
Come a long way,
have
baby.
a look. So you're very stylized. I mean, your taste is very, it's specific, but not quite. You know what I mean? It speaks to many people, but if there's something in particular that you like, the jewelry element is so nicely infused.
Yes.
And is it that you work with leather mostly?
I
show you how this belt works.
The sandals are on. We only do leather sandals, and I did try doing a few non-leather belts, but it didn't work. My customers didn't want that. They
Am
want
I wearing
leather.
this right, Jan?
Yes, you're doing it right.
Just make
That's
sure.
exactly.
Hold on. If you want a belt muggle, you can call me.
That's right.
I will turn around, but my pants dropping off, so I wouldn't bother. Very nice. And the price is competitive. I know manufacturing in Jamaica is not cheap.
No, it's not, but we keep our prices competitive, very affordable, so that anybody can own one of our lovely stylish.
So I'm curious to ask, where next with the magic, or is that something you're going to tell us to wait and see?
We're leaving the shores. It's the obvious.
Export is your next.
Yeah, it's the obvious next step. Even before, because I wouldn't say that we've exhausted Jamaica at all by any stretch of the imagination, but if you're looking at it as a business person, we only have 2.7 million people.
Yeah, man.
And then when you drill down to who your target market is, then you realize you have to fly over.
And in this global village,
exactly,
where people can see your stuff from all across the world.
That's right.
You've got diasporans who want a piece of Jamaica in
and
their hands and
yes,
in their ears and on their necks.
That's true.
Yeah. So you have to.
And they do come for it when they come here. They
do come
for it, but we want to take it to them.
Of course, take it to them literally and figuratively. Ladies,
yeah.
Are you coming back out so we can see another set of pieces before we go? Jan, as a late bloomer, what would you say to folks who have that passion, that burning passion, who, you know, haven't realized it, but they just feel in their heart that that's where?
I'd say don't give up. You know, it took me 5 years before I actually formalized the business, and before I was scared to go rent a storefront. People kept on saying to me, "You're sure?" And every time, you know, like a turtle, I'd pull in my head.
Yeah.
And then finally, I just kind of box out with the naysayers and say, "I don't want to hear it. I'm going."
You have to step past the fear.
Yes. So I would say, don't give up. Go for it. Follow your passion. Develop yourself. You know, I went to Heart.
Yeah.
You know, and go find the courses. Go to the University of YouTube.
Yes.
Yeah.
Man, so many people studying there with such amazing results.
I'm telling you.
And speaking of amazing results, let's have a look at these two ladies who come back out in some more of Jan's pieces. Oh, that neck piece and that chain are fabulous.
Yeah.
Well, on both models, but I'm particularly fancying the one on the young lady in the blue top there. What's your name? Antoinette, and what's your name?
Tahira.
Antoinette and Tahira. You wear them very well. Jan, if folks want some of your accents, where do we find you?
You can find us physically at 92 Hope Road, and we're at 92 Hope Road Shop 4 right now. We're going to be slipping over into a nicer, bigger space in a couple of weeks.
Growth.
And then we're going to have a lovely grand opening to which you're all invited.
Excellent.
But you can also find us online.
Okay.
Jan's Accents on the social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, we're there.
All right. Gotcha.
Send us a message on WhatsApp.
Of course. What's the WhatsApp number?
It's 371-2058, and don't forget the 876.
All right. Respect, Jan. Your story is very inspiring. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you, Janice Forrester. She is the Chief Executive Officer of Jan's Accents. We'll be right back with more on Smile.